And he took 700 chosen chariots, and all the chariots of Egypt, and captains over every one of them. So, wow. That coming for them. Verse 8 tells us, and the Lord hardened the heart of Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and he pursued the children of Israel, and the children of Israel went out with a high hand. And verse 9 tells us, but the Egyptians pursued them, all the horses and chariots of Pharaoh, and his horsemen, and his army, and overtook them, camping by the sea. Sometimes, when trouble comes, it just keeps coming. When you think you've seen it all, more comes and you don't know what to do. You know the old cliche that says, when it rains, it pours? Anybody ever feel that way sometimes? Brethren? When it rains, it pours. It just keeps coming. That is where Israel was. And it may be where we are today. Your troubles may be intimidating and intense, and you may just ask why. You may be at a point today where the answer is, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord. Number 2. So number 1 was what? When trouble approaches, stand still. Number 2, when fears arise. When what? When fears arise, stand still. Verse 10 says, part of verse 10 says, they were so afraid. Not so afraid, you know. What's the word? So afraid. The children of Israel cried unto the Lord. We are told the children of Israel were so afraid. Do you know what kind of fright is that? This means that they were exceedingly terrified. One definition says, frightened out of their wits. They did not know if they were going to be delivered. They were thinking that they would be captured. They were thinking that they would be enslaved or even killed. So here we are today in the same situation as the children of Israel. We may have troubles in our lives. Trouble on the left, trouble on the right, trouble in front of us, trouble behind of us. Today we may be gripped with fear. The circumstances that we are facing may change our lives forever. We may hear today, we might be wondering, where do I go from here? Our hearts, our minds, our lives sometimes are consumed by the fear of the unknown. Anybody here today expecting, awaiting some results? Anybody